happy Sunday. Mama Gina here, and I'm really excited to show you something. Remember how I kept saying for a long time I'm working on the real small little doll? Well, finally today I got her finished. I can't believe it. It's so hard when, you work and just too much, And at times I thought, I'm just gonna not reborn anymore. I don't have time for it. But then when I do it, I really enjoy it, and then I can't quit, and I find myself ordering more supplies. So here she is. And I'm sure a lot of you recognize this sculpt. And she is a 12-inch baby, and she is the Salia sculpt by Olga Auer. And I've always thought that she was super cute, and I love little tiny babies. And so I thought, someday I'll try my hand at it. And some of it's easy because they're small, and some of it's hard because they're small. For example, her little nails, very hard to see, even with good lighting. And I have a magnifier also. And the paintbrush too. You have to find a really tiny paintbrush. So I did find one that I ordered. So my next small baby I make, I'll be able to use that. But here she is. This little outfit I got from Dolls by Sandy, a supplier, but it's too tight. And so I'll show you all those details. And she doesn't have a diaper because I don't have one. But I did order some Pampers Micro Preemie, but it's going to be a couple of weeks before they arrive. But anyway, let's get started here. Oops, her little foot got caught in here. At least I had this. Can you imagine if I didn't have anything? I could have been more prepared, but you think, oh, who knows when I'll finish her. I'll have plenty of time. But here's this little tiny baby. And hope you can see her okay. It's the afternoon here, and I'm trying to figure out the lighting, and it's not that great as I can see in the camera. But I just did her hair with Prisma pencils, a couple of different colors. I didn't want to put a bunch of paint on her little head. So, and I did it kind of lighter in the back because babies usually have less hair back here because they're laying there. And I tried to do a little tiny hairs right there. And anyway, I'm still new at the hair game, and I'm a little chicken yet to use the paints. So I find the pencils easier, but I'll have to graduate to the actual paints. And she does have rooted eyelashes, and very hard to cut. I was trying to trim them today, and it's hard. The scissors are so big. It's really hard to do that. And let me see if you can see her little nails. This one is a little fist over here. I don't know if you can see her. So it was difficult, I'm sure she's not perfect, of course. But what a treat to make a little baby. I like the way her legs turned out. You can see a little bit of the veins and her mottling. And let me get my arm around this side of the camera. And there's her little toes. I tried to do a little bit of nail tipping, but again, it's very difficult. And now you can't see, it looks too dark. And I assembled her today out in the garage where I could have some space without the cats wanting to know what I'm doing. And my husband was out there anyway working on his stuff. So she has a belly plate too. And I've never ever done one before or used one. It's tied at the back. I used the strings, and look, it popped right out. I used the strings that came with, that were attached to her body, because I take the strings out and I put zip ties in. So we'll just take that off for right now, since it fell apart. I'll have to figure something out. And here's her little body. I tried not to make her too stuffed. For a minute she looked like she was too stuffed. But her little bum is really cute. Wow, it's gathered at the bottom. Those are the zip ties there. Don't look at that. So, diapers next. And I did find this little hat that one of my customers made for me for my dolls, but she made it way too small. And it does fit the Cuddles for the Cure dolls, but it kind of messes their hair up a little bit. But it fits this baby. I like the painted hair on this one because you don't have to worry about it. But it fits her really cute. Yeah, she's such a cutie. What a cute little sculpt. My goodness. Yeah, and no magnet, because for the passy, because the way the mouth is shaped, you can't get the magnet on there in the proper position. And the other thing is I have to order the little micro preemie honeybug. I think they're called honeybug, but anyway, micro preemie passies. And I noticed another artist had said that you can just get one and modify it and it'll fit right in her mouth. So that's what I'll do. I have this little tiny bottle here. I just put some cotton in it for now, but even the nipple's too big. And there's a real tiny one at work for little Sally. I have a basket of babies that I took with me there, the little teeny tiny ones. So I will try that one. And let's see. Well, I did find a couple of doll clothes. I had ordered these on Amazon a long time ago. I think I was trying to buy them for my little silicone Ashton Drake twins, but they were too small. I think this will fit her. You know, it's not, I don't really like doll clothes on Reborns, but at least it's something. And it looks a little fancy. So we'll try that one. And then there's this one too. This one might actually be a little bit wide, I'm not sure. Oops, you got it right in your mouth. So that might be something. And my friend Rana is going to make her a little dress because she knits. And so Auntie's going to do that. Isn't that sweet? And let's see what else. Oh, for her bedding, I have a couple of things. Let me get it here. Okay, I'll show you. You probably remember this little thing here. Yeah, put it right down here. This is a little doll carrier that I got a long time ago over at Goodwill. And she fits in it pretty well. But it is like, it's plastic, and I put the lace around it a long time ago to try to make it look better. But that's something. She could have a little car seat that way. And my husband said, you know, I'd like to see her in a wicker basket. And I said, I think I have one. So let me get that. This one I might have to move the camera up. I don't know if you'll be able. Yes, I will have to do that. So this is a wicker basket that a workmate of mine a few years ago, when she worked at the juice bar that we used to have at the health food store, she found this at Goodwill, and she thought of me and my dolls. Well, it's really too small for any of my babies, but I saved it, and just had it up there in the closet, and it fits her really nicely. And of course this is it's just a pillowcase that came with John Paul, and I just put the polyfill in there and folded it over. It's not even sewn. But that makes a nice soft little bed for her. And then with her little blankie, man, I'm glad at least I got this little outfit, even if it's a little small, so she has something to wear. Yeah, so that looks pretty cute. And I was thinking I might put some lace around here, and I did find in my collection some pretty fabric that I could probably make a little a different bedding, because this is kind of wild. I think the print's a little too big. So yeah, that's what happened today. And I knew yesterday when I decided I was satisfied with everything, I knew she would be born today. So I really looked forward to getting up today and doing this. And of course it was the first task that I did. So I hope you all like her. And yeah, just my first shot at this. So I have another small baby about her size, maybe slightly bigger, that I will do next. And hopefully I've learned a few things along the way. And the other one might have rooted hair too. Oh, you know what the other tricky thing is? I'm glad I ordered some really thin rooting needles for the eyelashes, because the regular rooting needle I use, I knew it would be too big and make holes. So I ended up breaking one needle. It's in a little container with several different kinds. And so, yeah, it broke. I was like halfway done. And I had to be very conscious about how I angled that needle and put it in, and tried not to bend it at all. Fortunately, I had another one that was just slightly bigger, so that worked. But yeah, and then because she's so small, trying to hold the hair over her eyes, and my finger would get in the way, and so yeah, it's definitely different, but I like it. It was a good experience. Yep. So what I'm going to do, I wasn't sure she was even going to be born. Like last week, I thought she might be born this weekend, but she might not. And so I have another surprise for you, but I will put it on a different video, so the title will be different. So I will see you soon, and yeah, I'll say have a great day, but I'll be right back with another video, like right now. Okay, bye-bye.